Prince William has spoken to a Holocaust survivor about his sobering and eye-opening trip to a Nazi concentration camp. Meeting former French resistance fighter Freddie Knoller, 96, William spoke of his feelings following the visit. Knoller lived through the war in a series of concentration camps, including the infamous Auschwitz. The Duke of Cambridge met Mr. Knoller at London's Imperial War Museum. There, William was brought up to date with an ongoing project to enhance the museum for visitors. During the meeting, the Duke referred to a visit he and his wife Catherine had made to Stuttgart, a former Nazi concentration camp in Poland in which 28,000 Jewish people were killed before it was liberated by the Allies in May 1945. Mr. Knoller presented William with a copy of his book, Living with the Enemy, which tells his story, to which the Duke replied, "Catherine and I were in Poland earlier this year. We had a very eye-opening tour around the camp. It was very eye-opening, very sobering." Mr. Knoller then showed William a badge taken from the uniform of a dead French political prisoner which had helped him to stay alive during a death march from Auschwitz. He replaced his yellow star identifying him as a Jew with the red triangle badge of the French prisoner. It was this which allowed him to survive his time at the Dora concentration camp, where he was used as slave labor. Eventually, Knoller ended up in Bergen-Belsen, where he was liberated by the British. William looked at the badge, which now forms part of the museum's exhibition, and asked, "How did you get it off?" "You tore it off," and was told he did. Mr. Knoller said afterwards, "I showed him my striped uniform. This saved my life, because it doesn't show the number of a Jew, but of a French political prisoner. When I put it on, they thought I was a French political prisoner. It saved my life. I don't want the world ever to forget what happened during the Second World War. I don't want the world to forget that 6 million Jews were murdered by the Nazis. This is why I tell this story."